I have a lot of ego and pride.
Yeah.
And I hate if someone were to say, "Oh, you're only successful because you're mom." And
What was your friends doing at that time at that age?
I had
Smoking, cruising. I mean, didn't that agent know that when he walked into that property, looked at the condition of the home and said, "Hey guys, we can't make an offer on this. This thing ain't gonna fly." So we're going to jump right into it. What's going on, Jeremy?
What's up, Chakits? Thanks for having me. Aloha.
I appreciate it, you coming on out here. Okay, so you're from Hawaii, obviously.
Yep. Born and raised there.
Okay, and so today I really want to dive deep into your whole story because it's pretty fascinating. You're only, 27, right?
Yes, 27.
27, and you are rehabbing and flipping a $2 million deal?
2.2 million. That's gonna be the ARV when it's all done.
Damn, that's crazy. Dude, at 27, what was I doing? I definitely was not in real estate. And that's the reason why I wanted to bring you on today, because I really find that to be very fascinating. How does somebody young at your age has that mindset? You know what I'm saying? Like, what got you there? Because at 27, I was thinking about how to make money. Mm-hmm. But I think one of the challenges that I had, and I think a lot of people have, is how do you put all this together, right? Because at that age, especially coming from Hawaii, the education is not that high, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people have dreams, right? Everybody, Asians, they always like to work out the numbers.
Yeah.
but that's one thing. But it's how do you put that into action? And this is where I find it fascinating. At 27, you're making it happen. Where did you graduate from?
Oh, that's a good question. That is the number one question that everyone in Hawaii asks when you meet someone new. And I graduated from James Campbell High School in Eva Beach. Class of 2012.
Oh, 2012. Yeah. Okay. So when you were in high school, did you already know you wanted to get into real estate? Were you into like the financial game? Were you into like crypto? Were you into making money? Like, what was your thought then? You know what I'm saying? What were you going through in that phase?
Oh, yeah. In high school, man, it was hard. Like, I didn't really think about making money.
Yeah.
I didn't think, like, I knew I wanted to be successful. My idea of success at that time was, like, I don't know, I just wanted to be happy. And I thought 6 figures was like, I'm the king of the world.
Yeah.
You know? I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Well, that's a lot of money, though.
Yeah. And it's just crazy because I was like, all right, I'm young. I want money now.
Yeah.
So I started buying like packs of chocolate and packs of snacks and then selling that. Like I remember like a pack of 12 was like $8 or something. I'd buy that and then sell each for like $1.50.
Like chocolate.
Yeah,
like you would sell it in high school.
Yeah.
That's straight hustling right there.
So that was like, I guess, my first taste of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
But my father, he was in the military, and my mom, she was in the she was a real estate agent too.
Yeah.
But Filipino parents, they want their child to take the, I guess, safe, secure route. So my dad told me, "Hey,
be a nurse."
Yeah. It was either nurse, join the military. My dad said he wanted me to do something in the medical field. So he's like, hey, you should be a dentist in the military. So safe on safe.
Yeah. So you went to college. What college did you go to?
Freshman year, I went to UC Irvine in California.
Okay. Oh, so you went to the mainland?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Because I knew like I had to like escape the island. I had to get like a different perspective on life. And
you're absolutely right about that, dude. I noticed that. It's like when you're on a rock, you can only learn so much and you can't grow.
Exactly.
But when I moved out here, I couldn't believe like I was in a whole nother world.
Yeah.
But when I came out here, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was like one of those things. It was like an epiphany. It was like, I could do it.
Right.
But then when I look back, one of the best decisions I've ever made was to move off of Oahu. It really was.
Yeah, that was the same thing too. Like graduating high school, I couldn't wait to leave. And then I went to Irvine, and it was cool, but I guess I had the island fever. I was feeling homesick. But unfortunately, at that time, my freshman year, my parents divorced.
Oh, it
was
sucks.
rough divorce, and they actually went bankrupt from it. So my mom, she went back to Hawaii. I figured it would be better for me to transfer to University of Hawaii too. Tuition was way more cheaper because I was still technically a Hawaii resident.
Yeah.
So I finished my degree there, but during that time, my mom was a real estate agent supporting me and 2 of my younger siblings.
Okay.
And my mom's your typical, Filipino fob mom. No, not really salesy, not really aggressive. And she's really making it big as a realtor. And I'm like, wow, my mom can do this. I wonder what I could do, because I feel like I'm an aggressive salesperson or could learn to be. So she encouraged me to get my license. I got my license at 19. But even then,
19.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you know what? I totally envy you, man. Dude, there's a couple agents in the office right now. There are just 2 other guys that they're like 21, and I think they got in when there was like 20.
Nice.
And they would always come up to me and like, dude, you're the man. You're like super cool. I'm like, dude, hold on, guys. Let me tell you something. You guys got a head start. You're like 10 years ahead of me right now. By the time you get to the 30, you're gonna be where I'm at. I'm like, dude, I totally envy you on that.
As I grew up, or I went up the ladder, I started noticing okay, this is the next level. Like, this takes more work, because I got licensed and I was like, all right, cool. I'm licensed. I'm young. I'm going to make 6 figures my first year and drop out of college.
Okay.
Neither of those happened. And I was
like, so your first year you made nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing.
I mean, were you doing cold calls? I mean, were you out there getting business?
I think it was just the way, because I had no idea about real estate, and my mom, she was just focused on property management.
Okay.
So I was helping her, and I was like, wow, is this real estate? Property management. I didn't know the difference between sales and property management. Yeah. So I was like, man, is this what really real estate is?
There's so many niches in real estate, right? Yeah.
And then so I feel like because I joined a small, I guess, company, and my mom wasn't focused on sales, I didn't really get the appropriate training that I was looking for. So I just stayed in college. I didn't really practice that much. And then I graduated in 2017. And that's when I'm like, okay, I need to learn how to do sales. I can't do it over here. And even if I did, I have a lot of ego and pride. Yeah. And I hate if someone were to say, oh, you're only successful because you're mom. Yeah. So I was like, okay, Mom, I love you, but I'm going to join a different company, like a sales company.
So what company did you go to?
In Hawaii, it's this big company called Locations. Okay. So a big corporate company. It's kind of like, your Coldwell Banker, Keller Williams, but just for Hawaii. And I knew, I was like, okay, if I really want to step up my game, I need to, get the really great training. Mm-hmm. So I went there, went through the training. I was like, wow, this is awesome training. I understood what supply and demand is and how the real estate market works. And once I started learning like that, I started getting confidence, and I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get it now. But even then, in the beginning, it was hard. I joined there in 2017, 0 sales. 2018, 3 sales. I only made $20,000.
No.
Wow, how much? Dude, they must have took some
50%.
Okay.
50%.
But the good news is it was a learning lesson, and they walked you through the process. Because I think every single new agent should do that, is join a brokerage where somebody can actually train you. Mm-hmm, and it's not about the money at the beginning.
Yes.
It's about learning the process, the ropes, and how things work. Yeah. But then it comes to the point where you're like, okay, instead of getting away 50%, I can do this on my own.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Exactly.
Right?
2019, that's when I kind of scaled up. My split went from 50% to 70-30. I got 70. Okay. As I sold more homes. And 2019 was the first time I hit 6 figures. I was like, wow, cool.
So that's 6 figures with that commission split with the same brokerage?
Yes.
And how old were you at that time?
See, I was 25.
Damn,
25. Hit six figures for the first time. And I was like, wow, this is cool. This is possible. I don't know any other 25-year-olds doing this. And then
what was your friends doing at that time at that age?
I had
smoking, cruising.
No, honestly, surprisingly, I feel really blessed that my circle of friends kind of elevated with me.
Oh, that's cool.
They're not realtors, they're engineers. So really good paying jobs. But everyone else, I always hear stories like, oh, you outgrow your circle, but I'm pretty blessed that my circle grew with me in their categories. So 2020 comes along and I'm like, all right, cool. I actually bought my first place. It was that condo with a nice view.
Dude, I want to talk a little bit about that, because how I found you, right? I literally was just online, on YouTube, and I was just looking through some of the videos, and one of your videos happened to pop up. And I remember you were doing this high-rise condo, you're walking around, and I was like, man, this dude's copying my style. What the hell? At first, I was kind of hating, but then I kept watching you, right? And you know how you watch somebody on YouTube, you first like, man, screw this dude. They start growing on you.
Yeah.
Okay. I started catching myself following your stuff. Then I realized you bought that condo that has a nice view.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, dude, what was fascinating about that was how you found that deal.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not hard to find deals. The problem is that you got to go out and do the work. But for what you paid for it and the view,
Yeah, yeah.
I was so jealous. I was like, whoa. And you rehabbed the thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude.
That was a whole, like the whole journey. Finding the condo was a journey.
Yeah.
Rehabbing it was a journey. But yeah, like finding it off market. Like I knew I was like, this is the place I want to live. And I don't want a low floor, you know, I want a high floor.
Which makes sense because of the value of your property is going to be even more. And also you're facing Diamond Head too, right?
Oh, yeah. Diamond Head, Ocean View, Waikiki. Like,
Dude.
I'll send you a picture too and you could.
Dude, you know that's a panty dropper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I bought the condo and it's 2020. Literally, I closed on the condo.
Yeah.
The next weekend, COVID shuts down all of Hawaii.
Oh, were you scared?
I was crapping my pants, you know.
Oh, and you're like, I got a mortgage.
Yes.
Oh.
So my mortgage plus my maintenance fee is $3,800.
That's low, dude.
Really? Oh, well, for me, you know, first time home buyer, I was like, ooh. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. And then shuts down Hawaii. I don't sell a house for the next 2 months. And I'm like, okay, I'm starting to cut my reserves. I'm starting to get scared.
Yeah.
So this is with my the old company that locations that had the high split. So I'm like, all right, I need to make more money. If I'm gonna be making more money, I need a higher split.
Yeah.
So that's when I decided to leave that company, join the small company that my mom was at because they were giving me a really good high split at like 90-10, basically.
Not to go off topic, but are a lot of companies in Hawaii, do they take a split or is that the majority? Because
yeah, most of the companies there in Hawaii, they take a split. I know there's like EXP, they offer like 100 or something.
Yeah.
It just depends on their business model.
Yeah, because I've noticed a lot of brokerage here in the mainland now are transitioning into just transaction fees and you keep 100%.
I'm seeing that too.
Yeah, so I wasn't too sure if Hawaii's doing that or not.
I think eventually it will. Hawaii is just really late to all kinds of trends, music, food, you know, clothing.
Yeah.
Eventually, I feel like that kind of trend too will move over to Hawaii too as we, I guess, progress in the real estate world.
Okay, so you go back to your mom's company, right? You get a higher split at this point.
Yeah.
So you transfer back over.
And I transfer over, and just as I transfer over, the feds drop the rates. And that's when all hell breaks loose. And I'm like, oh my God, this couldn't have been a more perfect time.
Exactly. I'm going to make more money.
Yeah. And I guess, you know, I'm a really big, you know, proponent in everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I feel like if COVID and all that never happened, then I would have still felt comfortable in that old company. And I would have never switched over. So because of that happening, I had to switch over. Feds dropped their rates. And then in 2020, I sold like 24 homes at 13 million volume.
Oh, what year was this?
2020.
Wow. And how old were you at this point?
This, I was 26.
26, selling 13 million homes. I noticed the average price point here is about $420 right now for the median price point for a home. How much is it in Hawaii right now?
Oh man, the median price in Hawaii right now is over $1 million.
Dang. So I would have to sell like almost 3 homes to get your commission.
Yeah. It's crazy. Graduating college, I made 2 different Instagrams. There was my personal and my professional because coming out of college, I was actually a DJ.
Really?
Yeah. And I was really self-conscious about what the professional world would see on my DJ Instagram, which my DJ name was Dirty Germs. Which, yeah.
I want to go to this real quick. How did you come up with that name?
So actually, I was like thinking of names, and you know, a lot of people call me Germs a lot, and then for me, like the kind of genre, like the music I was playing was, I guess, trap, dubstep, like really filthy, you know, sounds. And then one of my good friends, she was like, "You should be like Dirty Germs," and I was like,
Dirty Germs.
Oh my God, right there. I always like to take a step back, like at the end of each quarter, and evaluate. Okay, where are my deals coming from? What's working? What's not working? And that's when I went all in with social media. And I'm like, okay, where on social media? Is it coming from my personal Instagram or is it coming from my professional Instagram? Nothing came from my professional Instagram.
Yeah.
It was all from my personal one. And in my personal one, it has like my life, me having fun with my friends, partying, and real estate, because that's a part of my life too.
Yeah.
And people like gravitated towards my personality, and they didn't care if I, you know, they didn't care if I had tattoos or dressed, the way I dress or, just have fun. Like they knew that I knew my stuff about real estate and that I was a cool, fun, personal guy. And most of my niche was first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
So people like kind of my age. So they felt comfortable working with me because I was their peer.
Yeah.
So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go all in with just being me.
Yeah.
Like what you said,
We talked about certain type of marketings. What marketings were you doing?
Ooh, as an agent.
Yeah, as an agent. Is it with just all Instagram?
Yes, all Instagram.
How many followers do you have on that?
Right now, I have, I think, like 8,500.
Okay.
On there. Yeah.
So what were you posting or what were you doing to get those leads? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so I kind of like, the way I do it is my leads would be from Instagram, but it's usually they found me from their friends. So kind of word of mouth with Instagram.
Okay.
Referrals. And the way I do it is whenever I have a client, mostly they're a buyer, I'd, buy them a gift. Oh, congratulations, here's your new house. Enjoy this new gift. And I think when people saw that, they're like, oh, if I buy a house with Jeremy, he's going to buy me a gift. And my thing was like, I kept the same gift. Like if it was a big single family house, I'd buy them a grill. So people would be like, yo, if I buy a house with Jeremy, he's going to buy me a grill.
Yeah.
And then if someone gave me the referral, I would take them out to a nice, steak, fancy dinner, wine and dine. And I'd take a picture, post that. And I'd be like, hey, thank you for the referral, blah, blah, blah. So now people see that and they're like, yo, if I send Jeremy a referral, he's going to take me out to a nice fancy dinner. So I think when people saw that, it was kind of like the psychology where they see the work I'm doing and they're seeing how I take care of my people. And one of my philosophies is like, take care of the people that take care of you.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people saw that. And that, I guess that was kind of my marketing,
Well, walk me through the beginning on this first deal. How did you actually find this deal?
Okay. So yeah, when talking about finding deals, everyone says, hey, don't worry about the money. Just worry about finding the deal. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to just purely focus on finding the deal. So I took my same techniques, strategies I used as a new realtor, and I just applied it to being a new investor, which was social media.
Yeah.
So when I was starting as social media, I'm like, hey, guys, I'm a new realtor. If you need a real estate agent to buy or sell, I'm your guy. Now I'm doing like posts that are like, hey, I'm a new investor. I'm looking for houses to buy. Let me know. And I'm just posting that on my story. This is completely free. And then one day someone messages me and they're like, hey, Jeremy, my aunt, she wants to sell her house. It's terrible with termite damage. Let me know. And I check it out and I'm like, oh my God, this is a perfect buy.
How much was that house?
I bought it for $540.
$540. And what was it worth?
The ARV at the end, we sold it for $795.
Were you expecting $795 when you ran the comps at that time?
No, we listed it for $765.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dude, the market is so hot, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So that's me, one of my clients. Oops, my bad.
Go.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So you're at 540.
Yeah.
$795. That's a $255,000, right? But then you got like repairs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So how much was the rehab?
Altogether, the rehab was probably around $80,000.
$80,000. Wow, that's still a great deal.
Yeah.
Huh. So basically, now you're about 175. Obviously, there's hard money involved and all that's carrying costs. So after that, how much did you make off this deal?
The total profit was $72,000, and I had two other partners, which were my homies. One of them was my high school best friend, the engineer that I was talking about.
Yeah.
So we all split that evenly 3 ways. So it was about $24,000 each. And then since I'm an agent, I listed it and I got like cool. $15,000 commission.
Oh, was that house in like Eva Beach or something?
Close Makakilo. I just told them, I'm ready to buy it. I don't need an appraisal. We are not using traditional lending. I told them all cash, and they were in escrow for almost a year.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
A year. Yeah. Why does it take so long to close a transaction like that?
They were just going from lender to lender to lender, and
they were just dragging it out with the owner.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess the good news with the owner, the longer that you drag it out, they got more money.
Yeah. Cool. I buy it for $810 finally in September. Do the work. I put it on the market for $970. And I got multiple offers. I sold it for $996,500.
Oh my gosh, dude. How much did you make on that?
So with profit and my commission, because I listed it, I made $120,000.
Oh, dude, I want to kick you in the balls.
So that's why I was like, oh my gosh, like it was super risky though. Like even though like I just had 5,000 of my own money, it was my last 5,000, you know?
Yeah.
So I was really like, oh my God, should I do this? Should I not? And I was just like, you know, I'm just going to take the risk. I'm going to live on my credit cards and sell some stocks for my mortgage.
You know what you just did? You took a risk.
Boom.
That's a hell of a gamble, dude. I can't believe you made that much money on that flip.
Right? Yeah. Crazy.
Dude, the spread is so huge. So I guess for the audience, why would somebody sell you a home knowing that the home is worth $950? Why would they sell it to you for like $800,000?
Oh yeah, so that's a good question. So it just really depends on your circumstances. You know, when you list a property, it has a whole process. You got to sign paperwork. You have to list it, put on the MLS. You know, go through the traditional process. So that takes time. Sometimes people want to like sell ASAP. Other times it could be like the house is in such bad shape, like the Hawaii Kai house that I'm working on now.
Yeah.
That it's such in bad shape, they don't want to put it on the market for the whole world to see because it's kind of embarrassing, and they're kind of embarrassed to like show everyone.
Yeah, but the market is so hot. Let's get top dollar for it.
Right? I mean, but people's mindsets are different, and I guess these people didn't want the whole world to come in.
Yeah.
On top of that, they had like someone elderly, so they didn't want, you know, during a pandemic, random people coming into the house to possibly expose them. So yeah, it could be a number of reasons, but most of the time it's like speed. You know, they don't want to. They want to sell fast.
So I want to show the audience this here.
Oh,
so we got Jeremy, which is, I could tell you right now, whoever's shooting your camera right now, Jeremy, right? Whoever's doing this, I could tell you they're using the right color grade, right lens.
Oh yeah.
So who are you using to shoot all this video with?
So this video specifically is one of my good homies and clients too. I actually helped him buy a unit in my building.
Yeah.
He owns a media company.
Oh, really?
So I hired him to film this, but at the time this was like right before Christmas, so he couldn't edit it. So I hired Video Husky to do some of my editing. So literally he gave me all the raw clips. I sent it to Video Husky. Video Husky, it's like $600 a month and unlimited videos.
$600 a month and they'll edit your videos unlimited?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Well, no. Whoa.
Oh,
you said it was Husky?
Yeah. Video Husky.
Oh, Video Husky.
I think I like maybe made Chakits fire half of his team after this, his editing team.
But here's the thing. What's great about the team is that I have full control of the situation.
Oh, yeah.
Versus I don't think Husky will allow you to do all that, right?
It's up to you. Like there's like a survey at each video. You ask like, oh, how much creative freedom do you want the editor to have?
Yeah.
For me, like I'm not a really creative person. On top of that, I'm colorblind, so I can't really tell what color.
Oh, really?
Fun fact. But yeah, so I tell them, hey, have complete creative freedom, and I kind of tell them like, hey, don't be afraid to leave the bloopers in, like this one right here.
Yeah. You seen yourself?
No, I thought there was someone who was just living in there. You know?
I know, because I think like, you seen yourself in the mirror, right? Is that what it was?
Oh no, it was the wind was blowing the door.
Oh, so I thought you walked in and there was that mirror there and you seen yourself.
But yeah, we heard a knock and we thought someone was there. I was like, oh shoot! And this is the first time we're walking. Into
Look at this property, you guys. This Jeremy, I'll give you 1.5 right now. Okay, you got some ads. We got to skip some of this ad, but I want to show the viewers. Yeah, no, I want to show the viewers here This property is beautiful. Right here, this is worth the 2.5 million, whatever you're selling it for. This is worth it right here.
Yes.
I mean, there's a couple things that you're probably going to do to the back though of this, right?
Build a deck, putting a jacuzzi where the camera is right there.
Dude, that's dope. Look at that. That's like
make it nice.
Oh, dude, that's like Hawaii living. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
How far are you with the process right now?
We're probably like, I'd say 25% done with the rehab. Like they're doing the plumbing now. They're doing the rough electrical. I think this weekend they're just waiting for the windows to come in. Once they do that, then they can start doing all the drywall. Yeah. All of that. So
yeah, you got to get rid of those damn jealousies, man.
Oh yeah.
What are jealousies? Yeah.
No one here knows what the jealousy
I know.
are, but
they'll find out. Look, it looks like we got an add-on right there. Boom. See that?
Yeah. That's where all the roof was like really crappy.
Damn, this is a nice property, dude. Look at this view right here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's gangsta.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this bathroom right here.
This bathroom.
Damn, this is like so 80s, dude.
Oh man, yeah. So when I saw that, and if you see up there that skylight,
right
oh my god, that was like so damaged. And first thing we did, we chopped that off, and then we covered it, roofed it, and then
Okay, so there's no light coming in,
No.
skylight. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just going to do some can lighting right above?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, does this home come with air conditioning? Because I noticed a lot of the homes out in Hawaii does not come with air conditioning for some reason, right?
Yeah, the older homes, this was built in like 1955, so this does not have air conditioning. So I have to add the split AC HVAC units.
Okay. Wow.
But yeah, this was the biggest, like, okay, what are we gonna do here?
Dude, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done to this home.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? This is where the real deals are.
Oh yeah.
Now, walk me through this. So after this, right? Where are we at with this right now? We're just doing just the plumbing at this point?
Oh yeah,
this stage?
Yeah, right now, the rough electrical, the new electrical panel, the plumbing is done, and they're also like, I guess, framing a lot of the soffits in the ceilings to give it that luxury vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And once the windows come in, then they can start the drywall.
And what's your budget right now? Where are we at with the budget?
We're set on for 400,000.
We're still at 400. Do you
Yeah.
think you'll come in or over?
I think we'll be set on that. I think we'll be good.
And your last 2 flips, were you over or under?
The first one was under.
Uh-huh.
The second one didn't even really have a budget. It was.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was like $6,000 paint. Bro, you could have did that yourself.
I know.
If you could share that one golden nugget, that one tip for somebody that's just getting started, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm just getting started. I'm motivated. I'm ready to go. I just don't know where to start or what to do. What is that? Just that one thing that you can share with somebody?
Ooh, someone totally starting new.
Yeah.
I'd say is, get educated and network and be around people who are doing that you want to do. And you don't necessarily have to be around them physically. Like if there's people like, you, Ryan, or Manny Koshman or Graham Stephan, they're doing things that I want to do. Be around them in terms of like social media. See what they're doing on YouTube, see what they're doing on Instagram, see what they're posting and teaching. And soon, once you get into the habit of like learning and listening to what they're saying, you're going to learn.
Yeah.
And then after that, don't, like we were saying, don't get stuck in the analysis paralysis. Take action.
Yeah.
And if specifically for flippers, if you want to get flipping, the number one advice that I give that I got that made me start was don't worry about the money. Worry about finding the deal.
Yeah.
If you find a good deal, the money will come.
Ooh, I like that. Well, Jeremy, I just want to say thanks for coming on out here, taking your time. We've been into this about an hour. So, I mean, you're out here doing your thing. You didn't have to come out here, so I really do appreciate it.
Thanks,
man. And the
man.
next time I go to Hawaii, we definitely got to link up, but we'll talk after the show with some private money. Other than that, until next time, guys.
Bye.